As an actor, you are always like a child. If I speak too much, I'll give the story away. So I just feel that now is just a day away. We saw the purest form of you in Inside Edge, and we saw a very gray or a negative shade in you in Pink. And he said that I want both these emotions and both these shades to your character as Arvind. So I
So I
want the
think you're
audience to
giving
feel
some
the
kind of
same.
spoiler in that about your character.
My only endeavor is that the South opens their arms and accepts me as an actor.
Hi viewers, this is Vijay Vihari from ABP Desam. Today we have a special guest with us. He is none other than Angad Bedi. You have been pretty familiar with his works right from the movie Pink, which has created a sensation, and the latest being an anthology series on Netflix, Love Stories 2. He now is making his South Indian film debut through a Tollywood movie, Nani Mrunal Thakur starrer Hi Nana, which is going to release on December 7th. He is doing a crucial part in this movie. He is now with us to share much more about his experience while working for Hainana and a lot other things. We'll get into the interview. Hi, Angad sir. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah,
Thank you
I'm fine.
for having me on this interview, and
Yes, sir.
really looking forward to talking to you and also connecting with all the people in Hyderabad and all over who are excitedly waiting for Hi Nana, which is
Exactly.
releasing tomorrow, 7th December. And I feel that it is my debut in the South, in Hyderabad, and we've put our best foot forward and done my work with uttermost sincerity. And I said that I'm excited, also at peace with myself. Reason being is because the film is ready now. It's up to the audience, and they need to, showcase their love and watch it and genuinely feel what they feel. And they are the deciding factors now of Hai Nana.
Of course. Sir, just tell us how excited were you to make Tollywood debut with this particular movie? What can you say about your experience while shooting for Hainana?
It's my debut film, and as an actor, no matter how senior you are, no matter what body of work you have, no matter which project you come from, starting a new film or starting a film with a different language or different industry, you're always vulnerable, you're always nervous. So for me, it was no different. And I was, as an actor, you are always like a child looking to be handled with kid gloves by a filmmaker who is your parent on set. And I feel that both Shaurya and me, it's Shaurya's first film, and it is my
Yeah.
first film in South. So I feel both of us were equally anxious and nervous, but he handled me well. He was very secure with me, and the energy he gave me was extremely pure, and I felt comfortable, and the journey was pretty seamless. We had with Mr. Vijayendra Reddy as our producer, Vira Entertainment, um, very people who backed me and believed in me, and it's been quite a wonderful experience, and your firsts are always special. So
Yes.
I feel that whether it's for Shaurya or for me, we both were extremely invested in this film. Him from a filmmaker's point of view, me from an actor's point of view. And what happens is that from here onwards, whether it's my only endeavor is that the South opens their arms and accepts me as an actor and also a family member, because I feel and I've seen actors in the South, especially in Hyderabad, get so much of love, and they have so much of adulation, and people really connect with them if they like their work. So I put my heart and soul into it, and now I'm just waiting for the audience to decide as to what they feel.
Exactly. What you said is very right about Telugu audience. They just love cinema to the
Yeah.
highest extent possible. So, could you please give us a few details about your role in Hainana? How crucial it would be? This being a father-daughter emotional journey roller coaster. What would your role like be, and how it pans out? Just give us a few details about your role.
It's a very crucial, it comes at a very crucial juncture in the film, and it makes a very big difference to the story. It's an extremely selfless part, and the thing is that if I speak too much about my character, I can tell you his name is Arvind, and he's a doctor, and he comes into Yashna's life and into Viraj's life, Viraj's Nani character in a very unexpected way, and then how things pan out between the three of them, which is uh, which is wonderful to see. It brings about a lot of emotion, and if I speak too much, I'll give the story away. So I just feel that now it's just a day away, and I haven't seen the film yet. I've dubbed for it, and I think tomorrow or day after, I would love to watch it with
So
the audience.
you dub yourself in Telugu also.
I uh, I have performed my lines in Telugu completely, and
Okay.
they have a dubbed version of mine. Now it's up
Okay.
to
Okay.
them to use it or not. So let's see
Acha,
how
acha.
that goes. Yeah.
Okay. What was the experience with Nani Garu? Have you seen any of his previous films? The latest being
Yes,
Desam, which is
I saw Dasra
okay.
and I saw Jersey.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I liked him a lot in Jersey,
Okay.
and Dasra obviously it's a different story. Uh, but Nani, he's a wonderful actor. Apart from just being such a big star, he's loved by all age groups, which I really like. Kids love him, youngsters like him, middle-aged people, elder people. They all, when they talk about Nani, they talk with a smile on their face, and he's got wonderful features. He's got a glint in his eye. He's got a great smile, and he's an extremely humble human being. So to collaborate with him was memorable.
Okay. You just spoke about Jersey, which is related to cricket. In your personal career itself, there are a few projects, I mean, more than few projects that are related to cricket. The Inside Edge, Zoya Factor. What's the thing between you and cricket? Do you love cricket or something like that?
I don't know. I just feel that it's not about cricket as a sport. I just feel cricket as a sport, apart from it being religion in our country, it also brings about various emotions on the field and off the field. So if the story is woven, around the sport well, it could be cricket, it could be football, it could be track and field. It brings about a very different kind of emotion. I've just been, yes, Inside Edge was the drama behind the sport. It had not much to do with cricket. It was more
Yeah,
about the drama as to
drama.
how,
Yeah.
how what goes into the team in the PPL, and how players are bought and sold. So that was all interesting. I pretty much like that, and it was nice to frontline a project with Excel Entertainment, who are such big producers. And then Zoya Factor was completely different. I always wanted to, Dulkar and me got along well, and he's also a big star in in his world, and I just feel that to collaborate with him was good, and that was a little slice of life kind of a film coming of age. So I enjoyed that. Recently, I did Ghumar,
Yes, that's
which
another.
is yeah. Now, but that the thing is that that's another story about a girl who loses an arm, who is my love interest, and I don't play any cricket in that at all. In fact, I come across as a character called Jeet who doesn't understand also maybe cricket, but he's there in full support of his lady love. And the film has got a lot of love in the audience and doing really well on the OTT now after the release of the film. And I feel it's just sport has always been a major influence in my life, and it will always be. I come from a background where my father played cricket for India and captained India for 4 years, and he has instilled a lot of faith in me and courage in me because of sport. And I used to play myself when I was young. I used to play age group cricket under 16, under 19, and it's a great leveler. Sport teaches you a lot. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you hard work. It teaches you emotions like pain, sacrifice, defeat. Then how do you rise from it? And it gives you success. So I just feel that all these emotions are intertwined with cinema in a very beautiful way. And I feel that if you've lived all these emotions in your life, whether it's through sport or whether it's through your life in another field, you have you do recognize that emotion and you can carry it with you and bring it forward on screen for whichever character you are portraying. So for me also, the influence of sport has been extremely strong, especially cricket.
Okay, that's very nice to hear. Coming back to Hi Nana, this is your second project with Mrunal Thakur in the same year. You did an anthology, Love Stories 2, which was released on OTT platform. Now, coming back to Hi Nana, you shared the screen once again with her, and this time it's releasing on the big screen. What was your experience with her? Did she help you with any Telugu lines?
She's also, apart from being a very formidable actor, she's also become a dear friend. And I feel that her energy is very good. She's very hardworking. And some actors, what happens is they keep on changing, and the um, success changes you. Sometimes failure changes you. She got a lot of love because of Sita Raman, and she became quite a household name in the South industry. And now, yes, this Hi Nana, her character is Yashna is, the film actually, if you ask me, is Yashna's story, because I feel that she's the driving force of the film, and how it's technically it's actually about her life and her daughters. So we are, you know, I just felt that while I was shooting love stories with her, she was also promoting Sita Raman. Then Sita Raman became a big hit. But it never changed her. She was still the warm, loving person on set, the jovial girl that she is. And again, Sita, trying a new language. I think Telugu is also new to her palette. So this is also her first Telugu film because Sitaraman is a Malayali. It comes under Malayali.
Sitaramam is a direct Telugu film. It has been dubbed into various languages. Actually,
Okay, so then this is a
Dulkar has made his
Dulkar.
debut in Tollywood. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. So
Okay.
so then yes, so being her second South film, and she's coming from such a big success. It was
Yeah.
wonderful to still see the same girl and interact, and a lot of my scenes are with her, and I'm pretty grateful that I get an opportunity second time over. Hopefully, we can have a third film together, and that will be interesting. I'm really looking
Okay.
forward to that.
Okay. You might have been aware that many of the Telugu people, movie lovers, know you well, way back from Pink itself. You played a bad guy in that. Have you watched the remake version of Pink?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I have not seen the remake because
Okay.
I really it's not the bad guy. It's not a good guy or a bad guy film. It was actually a film where it was an extremely sensitive film which had a
Yes. Exactly.
huge impact, and we also won a national award for it. And I
Yes.
think
Yes.
we all benefited a lot. And the pitch of the film was more of a lawyer, and it became obviously the story was around the three girls and the lawyer. But
Yeah.
eventually, the pitch and for the audience, the turnaround became about the lawyer and this 24-year-old boy Rajveer Singh, who was the main reason behind why all the story moves forward. So that was very interesting how it turned around. And
Okay.
I was very grateful that I was part of the film because obviously when you work with the stalwart, the legend, Mr.
Yeah.
Amitabh Bachchan, it's a different feeling altogether. But also that film gave me a career. People saw me in a different light. And yes, Pink has been appreciated a lot. And yes, I know that people in South in Telugu have seen in Hyderabad and all over have seen Pink and received it very well. But they've also received Inside Edge very, very well
Yes.
because that I got to know through from my filmmaker Shaurya. And I asked him, I said, why did you cast me? And he said, because I've seen Inside Edge and Pink. It's like in both these projects, you have moved from being from a Rama to a Ram,
Yeah.
and what happens is that, we saw the purest form of you in Inside Edge, and we saw
Yes.
very gray, or a negative shade in you in Pink, and he said that I want both these emotions and both these shades to your character as Arvind. So I
So I
want the
think you're
audience to
giving
feel
some
the
kind of
same.
spoiler in that about your character.
Yeah. So let's see. It's still not a spoiler, but
Okay.
I just feel that that's how I was cast. That's how I was cast. And he
Okay.
was 6 months. He was trying to cast me. I didn't even know that, and he was trying to get in touch with me. But eventually, it had to happen, and here I am.
Okay. So do you watch any Telugu movies in regular? What's the most recent one that you have watched?
Well, obviously, I've seen Pushpa,
Okay.
and in our industry, we loved Pushpa a lot.
Yes.
And I saw Jersey. I saw Sita Raman. I saw uh, um, there's another film which was I've seen many other films also. Like I've seen even KGF
Yes,
one
of
and
course.
two,
Okay.
and that's such a big film. And then uh, I've seen a Prabhas Garu's film.
Okay.
Obviously Bahubali everybody's seen, right? So
Of course.
that's an event film. So
Okay.
yeah, but I used to also be I used to love Mani Sir's cinema also, and I used to enjoy that zone a lot. And for some odd reason, I feel that the stories and the the projects that come out of South have a very distinct flavor, and I feel that we see gory action, we see like larger than life characters also at the same time. Then you have a film like Jersey. At the same time, you have a film coming out like Hi Nana, which is urban, which is different kind of storytelling, which is more of mood and drama. So I just feel that the it's always a fresh take of a film that you get to see. Romance can be told in so many different ways. Drama can happen in so many different ways, and and sometimes it can also get repetitive. But every time you see a story which comes from down south, it has a total different take, and it's a fresh take. So that is very interesting to see how they keep on recreating the magic again and again.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, do you have any particular shades of character that you want to play, especially in Telugu and South movies? You know, as you have said earlier, there are many shades of character that you have portrayed over this 10-year career. If you want to do regular movies in South, what's that one kind of character you are looking for?
I would love to, yes, definitely. I would love to do at least 4 or 5 films in a year down south. I love South cinema. I love the people there. It's great to work with them. They're sticklers for time. They are humble. They give themselves a lot. They spend time. They like hardworking people, and I like that zone. And my father always had many friends down south also in sport.
Yes.
And I spent a lot of time in Hyderabad, in Chennai because of my father. So, as far as films are concerned, I would love to do romance. I am a firm believer in romance, and romance and action is something that I would love to be a part of. At the same time, have an identity in both these genres, a very strong identity. Like I feel that filmmakers, when they think of action, they should think of me, and when they think of romance, then again they should think of. I just feel these are two uh, beautiful roots of South cinema, which I get extremely entertained by. Style is something which is very, very big in South, whether it's in their dance or it's in their action. There is style, and I like style.
Okay. So have you been hearing any scripts from any of the South directors for your future projects?
I've heard three. I've heard three, and now I just feel that let this. I just feel also sometimes your work uh, does a lot of talking for you. So I just feel that once Ainana releases, once people see me, I just want to see what kind of how well they receive my role, how well they receive me, and then one step at a time, one film at a time.
Of course. Could you recite any dialogue from Hainana from your character? in Telugu?
I am not going to, not right now. I'll tell you why, because I can't give you any spoilers. So what
Okay,
every dialogue of mine
it's a
is,
spoiler itself.
is yes. So I'm not going to give you anything. You watch it
Okay,
now,
of course I'll
tomorrow.
go first day and then.
Seventh, seventh is
Yes,
tomorrow, right? So
yes,
today
yes,
is the
yeah.
sixth. So yeah, watch the film tomorrow. It
Okay,
releases in the US tonight.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up. Just say a few words about Hi Nana, why audience should watch it in your words.
Well, because it's got a beautiful emotion of romance and drama. It's got family. It's got selfless love. It's got wonderful actors, and the film's heart is in the right place. So if you wish to see a love story, if you wish to see sacrifice, if you wish to see uh, a beautiful thread of romance and drama together, then Hi Nana is your film.
Okay, we sure are eagerly waiting for Hi Nana to release. We are all gonna watch in the theaters itself. So thank you, Mr. Angad, for joining us over this online interview. It was great talking to you. We wish we would see
Yes.
more of you in Telugu and South cinemas, and we hope that Hi Nana would be a big step for that journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now it's up. It's you're the you can carry my voice as far and wide into your industry, and I
Yes,
hope that
sure.
through your article and through this interview, a lot of other filmmakers do put in belief in me, and I would love to do 4 to 5 films in the South every year.
Thank you, and all the best for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.